Hello, everybody. This is us. I know you're not used to seeing our beautiful faces, but we're trying out some new visuals. And this topic was so hot that we felt that we wanted to share a little bit of our 2021 vision with you guys. Planning goals and planning different things that we want to see happen in the future. Sometimes it requires a little bit more hands-on work. So we were thinking, why not share the process of us making our vision boards, making realistic, intentional goals, and what is goal setting, the importance of goal setting, short-term, long-term goals. So we feel that we wanted to share a little bit with you guys. We know we said you're gonna see a little bit more of our faces. So
Right.
get used to it.
Okay. But I just want to add something in. I don't know about you guys, but these first couple days of 2021 for me has been like a little like 50-50, a little
Already?
rocky so far. Yeah, it has been. But I feel like with the vision board, it kind of reminds me and kind of keeps my mind a little bit more at ease to remember the things that I want to achieve and everything. Well, it just kind of helps me to remember why I'm going so hard and, the things that I do. It's just a friendly reminder is what I'm going to say. So this is
Right.
something positive that you can do because sometimes we lose sight of things and sometimes you get in those modes and you be like, okay, what am I doing? Like,
Right.
and it's good to have your visions and your goals set in stone. So that way, whenever you're having a bad day or something like that or a gloomy day, you can reflect on that and that can kind of uplift you a little bit and you can be positive about everything and keep going and keep pushing towards your goal.
Right. So, Kiana, what does goal setting mean to you?
Goal setting for me, it's pretty much your life. Like, what do you want to see happen in your life? What do you want to improve on? What is it that you want out of life? Because we're all working towards, something. And you just kind of want to make that known and go for it. So goals for me is my life, the direction that I want to see my life go in. So if I'm not in that situation where I want to be, the goals that I have set is going to get me closer in that direction. What
Right.
about you?
To me, goal setting, like you said, it is your life. You have your current life, and you have your future life that you want to see happen. And I feel like goals is that middle ground work of like,
Right.
this is me now. This is where I want to see myself be. But in order to get to the future you have to have some type of goals. You have to have some type of like process. You have to perform. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like goals is that groundwork. Like, okay, to get to that, I have to at least have A, B, and C to get there. You can't just hop in the car, be like, hey, I want to go to California. And you've never been to California, you don't know the roads, you don't know the highways. You gotta have some sense of direction.
Right. It requires a lot of planning and not just any kind of planning. You want to do logical planning. You don't want to, like you were just saying, just do something. If you can be spontaneous if you want, but even with being spontaneous, you got to have some kind of planning going
A little
on.
plan.
So we're going to kind of share some of our goals with you all. And to get more information, you guys should check out our latest episode.
Yes.
It's called Gold Digger. It's on all platforms. If you want to know a little bit more in depth into goal setting, how everything works with that, and a little bit of insight and motivation and encouraging words from us on how to properly goal set, check out that episode.
Yes.
So we're going to share our goals with you guys. We have two different types of vision boards. We encourage everybody to do a vision board. It don't have to be fancy, I don't even care if you take a piece of paper, a loose leaf paper, and pen and paper and write out your goals. But we kind of, did ours up a little bit just to just for y'all, to get more of a visual. So Kiara has hers. She did hers on a poster board. And I have mine. I did a digital vision board. So
Right.
we're going to let Kiara go first because hers is all fancy and mine is just kind of like just straight to the point. It's not too much going on.
My goals started, I was working at my job, my second job, and just kind of just making the time go by and not really wanting to be there. So I'm like, what can keep me motivated until the end of my shift? So what I started doing was I took a letter that came to me in the mail. Like, you know how they send like AT&T upgrade your internet, but it's in like the envelope and everything. And you know how your mama used to write on the back of the envelope, like, wash the dishes,
right,
defrost my meat while you get out of school. So I wrote I love writing. I don't know why I feel so comfortable writing on the back of envelopes, but I wrote on the back of the envelope, and I just started my goals. And I normally separate it by physical, personal growth, spiritual, mental, social, relational. I normally separate it like that. But it started out on a piece of paper. You can start off piece of paper, as long as you have it, as long as you keep it. You can put it next to in your drawer. You can put it on your pillow, just somewhere that you have it. Just start somewhere. Me and my little girl literally just put this together like 10 minutes ago. But I cut it out. I was cutting out of magazines that I just found in my house. It was like Southern Living, the free magazines that get you in the mail. So I'm very spiritually inclined. So every year in December or January, I start praying for my word of the year. So I pray for my word of the year, just for God to give me some type of, what's one word that's going to give me direction in this year.
I like that.
So last year, I'm going to move it so y'all can see my last year's vision board. It's up here. But in the middle, it has mobilize, and it says keep it moving. And that was my word, my phrase for the year was to keep it moving. And I want to, like, the things that have happened to me in 2020, where I just had to just keep it moving, just like, don't stop.
Right.
Like, process it, deal with it, cry about it, and keep it moving. Or like, don't stop and overthink it. Process it and keep it moving. Whether it's good and you can't sit there and dwell on it and like talk yourself out of it, keep it moving. So I haven't received my word yet. So I'm working on it. So I left a blank because I like to keep it in the center. I like to keep it in the center. So I like to have a lot of words. I'm a words person. I like words of affirmation. So a lot of these things are words of affirmation. I'm gonna take it down so get a little closer. Literally, I just picked out phrases and words that mean things to me. Like this one right here says business is blooming, because I feel like business is blooming. Some cute little flowers there. Great on paper, because I feel like I write pretty good, so I put great on paper. Work, money. I want to have a recurring savings. I feel like I have a savings account. I put in my savings account, but I want it to be like every check I get paid, so much is going to it. Okay. This one says breadwinner, so I literally just put words in front and said I am the breadwinner. Right here, as you can see, I made a mistake. I put I will have sponsors this year, but I had to cross it out because, baby girl, we will have sponsors this year. And this one says Gulf Coast Moms Blog. It's a local blogging company I've seen, and I definitely want us to be featured in. Also, it's just a good little thing. Something that I want to do. I put panels. I put rooms, growing and glowing, because I feel like we're going to be in rooms to what we're growing and glowing. Money and power. I would have a phenomenal income, both active income and inactive. Not inactive. That's not the word. Active and passive. So active income is like what you're working towards, like your paycheck and everything, but a passive income is something that kind of makes income without little work. So like maybe you're making money while you're asleep.
Right. Okay.
So like I said, what if was what I picked up, and it says what if everything works out, because I feel like we like dwell along the negative. So it's like, what if this happens, or what if it doesn't work? What if it does?
Exactly.
What if everything works out perfectly or better than what you thought? So that's what I like to look at. Stepping more into my purpose. I want to read 4 books this year because I feel like I would love to say a book a month, but how my life is, no ma'am, no sir. So I feel like 4 books, if it's like 4 quarters, so you got like 3 or 4 months to read 1 book.
Right.
I feel like that's pretty decent.
Yours is so nice.
Just different things, like different little quotes. Like I said, I like to wake up, brush my teeth, and stare at this. Even if I'm looking at it and not really paying attention to it, key words and phrases are there for me to pick up on. And I like to do my vision board more of like just a phrase and words instead of just saying like, hey, I want to lose weight.
Right.
I just say I want to try new episodes. I want to try new recipes. I want to walk more. I want to love my body a little more, style and grace. I want to amp up my style a little bit more. You always can add a little something into your style. I really love what, I'm sorry.
You got a lot.
Is this a lot?
Compared to mine.
I mean, I feel like I'm saying a lot, but it's really just
but hey, no, ain't nothing wrong with that though. That's what you want.
I don't want to overwhelm myself with too much.
No, so the more goals, the better. That's just more celebrations for your wins that you're gonna do. So hey,
that's true. I'm a type of person that overwhelms themselves with so much. And you're like, you're working on this, you're working on that, and then it's like it just kind of falls and fails. And I'm like, oh my god! And it's like, why you put so much on yourself? But I feel like everything kind of works together.
It does
naturally. So, my biggest thing is this right here. It's the caring. It's caring, healing, guiding every step of the way. And for the bottom, I put for myself and for others. And I feel like that's important because, as we say, we try to create wonderful content for you guys. And we try to make sure everything's real.
Right.
We try to make sure everything's have substance to it. I feel like we're caring for each other. We're caring for you guys, but we're also caring for ourselves and our families. We're healing ourselves and our family, but we also want you guys to heal in different ways that you've never healed before.
Exactly. So we're sharing our goals and experiences, and we just want to encourage you guys to do the same. I have my vision board here. I'm going to share my screen in just a second.
I love that idea that you came up with for it to be virtual, because I feel like people get caught up in like the magazines and cutting them out and making it pretty. And it's like, you could just do this for free. It's everywhere you go. She has a good idea. She's going to show y'all, but I think it's pretty neat that you came up with it.
All right, guys. So I did a virtual vision board and I created this on Canva. If you guys are not using Canva, you guys are missing out. I love Canva.
Lifesaver, right?
If you have any kind of graphics or anything that you want to promote for your own business or brand or whatever it is, graphics to promote, Canva is amazing because it's free and it's so easy to do.
Yes.
It literally looks like somebody professional did it. Yes, it looks like a graphic designer or somebody did this for you, but no. Literally, you're dragging and dropping pictures on there and customizing it how you want. So I have my screen here shared with you guys. I'm just going to go over just a few things that I have for my goals for 2021 this year. This is our logo, UGQ. So everything with the podcast, with our brand, we want to stay consistent and on top of things for you guys with creating content and improving and, just doing things that you guys want to see done or talked about as far as with our topics for the episodes. So everything with that. We do have some stuff coming up that I'm so excited, but I'm not going to talk about that now. We'll let you guys know about that later. Mm-hmm. So all things UGQ. If y'all want a shirt,
hey, you can't see
merch. So all things UGQ. And next up here, I have LSU. I am in school right now for my master's, so I'm trying to finish it up. Because the quicker I get done, I feel like the more time that I have to venture off and do other things and knock out some more of these goals that I have. So I want to graduate this year. That's the goal. And I have my wine here. But honestly, I want to get certified. I want to get a certification. I want to know more about wine. I want to maybe host events in the future. I don't want to just drink wine. I want to experience it. I'll say that.
Cool.
So that's one of the things that I want to do. Maybe one day I can create my own wine. We'll see how everything works out. But we got to start somewhere. So I want to get this certification and know more about that to share with everyone. And I have a house right here. A house, that is the number one goal on my list. I don't want to rent homes anymore. I want to own one. So that's something that I really want to accomplish. My dream home, because I moved a lot growing up, I'm still moving. And I'm just to the point now where I'm just tired of moving. I want to be settled down and
Right.
I want one place to call home. So I'm working every day towards that. And I have this little two people holding up the little heart symbol
What
there.
that means, sis?
I know what that means. LOVE, love. I'm in a relationship and everything is good, everything is amazing, and I want it to stay that way. I want to continue to strengthen the bond and learn more about each other, and I just, want everything to remain, good.
Right.
So I have that on there, and
I think that's important because I feel like a lot of times we make all these different goals and aspirations. Not saying that we should have a
this is so
relationship.
crazy. I'm so sorry to cut you off, but as soon as I spoke that up, he's calling me right now. I was talking about
And signs and wonders. But I think it's very important. We have these relationship goals, but I feel like if you're in a relationship, you should be trying to strengthen every type of relationship you have, whether it's a friendship, like a mother-daughter relationship, like like a partner relationship. So I actually I'm glad you mentioned that because I didn't even mention, but I did put that on my board also. But that's very smart that you do add that into your board because you do want to be, if you're going to talk about every aspect of yourself improving, you have to include that part of you too.
You do, because some of
Good
the
one.
goals that you have include them. Like I know for me with the house, my daughter, I'm not only doing that for me, I'm doing that, for her.